Mitanni was an ancient kingdom located in the region of the Tigris-Euphrates river system. The Mitanni Kingdom's location placed it strategically between the great civilizations of Mesopotamia and the emerging powers of Anatolia. It flourished between the 16th and 14th centuries BCE. The empire's reach extended influence over diverse landscapes from fertile plains to mountainous regions. Its golden age saw extensive territorial expansion reaching from the Upper Tigris to the borders of Egypt and the Levant. The Mitanni Kingdom was also known as the Hurrian Empire due to its primarily Hurrian population. The Hurrian population's culture, distinct from the ruling class, was characterized by their unique mythology and artistic expressions. The capital of Mitanni was Wassukanni, whose exact location is still uncertain, but believed to be near modern-day Tel Fehariya in Syria. The Mitanni rulers were a dynasty of non-Hurrian origin, believed to have been Indo-Aryan. The Indo-Aryan ruling elite, likely migrating from the steppes, assimilated into Hurrian society while preserving their own cultural elements. The Mitanni Empire reached its height under King Tushratta, who ruled during the 14th century BCE. King Tushratta's reign was marked by a complex balance of power, maintaining alliances while defending against encroaching rivals. They had a sophisticated irrigation system that supported agriculture in the region. Their irrigation systems with canals and reservoirs transformed arid lands into fertile agricultural zones, supporting a dense population. The Mitanni and the Hittite Empire were both major powers in the Near East during their time, often engaging in alliances and conflicts. A famous peace treaty was signed between the Hittite king Hattusili III and the Mitanni king Tushratta, known as the Treaty of Kadesh. The Treaty of Kadesh, though not directly between Mitanni and Egypt, set a precedent for international diplomacy that influenced later agreements. The Mitanni elite spoke a language called Hurrian, which is unrelated to the Semitic or Indo-European languages dominant in the area. The Mitanni Kingdom was known for its skilled horsemen and chariot warfare. The sophisticated horse training techniques detailed in the vocabulary of the horse were likely shared with the Hittites, enhancing their military capabilities. They introduced advanced horse training techniques documented in the Mitanni letter, which was written in Akkadian. The Mitanni religion was polytheistic, with gods like Tishub, the storm god, and Hebet, a mother goddess, being prominent. The Hurrian religion, with its pantheon of deities, reveals a belief system deeply rooted in nature and seasonal cycles. The Mitanni Empire controlled important trade routes connecting Mesopotamia with the Levant and Anatolia. These trade routes facilitated the exchange of luxury goods like textiles, metals, and spices, enriching the empire's economy. The royal family of Mitanni had close matrimonial ties with the Hittite royal family. Marriages between Mitanni princesses and Hittite kings were political alliances aimed at securing peace and mutual support. The empire's decline began with internal strife and external pressures from the Hittites and the rising power of Assyria. The collapse began under the reign of Artaxerxes II, weakened by internal power struggles and external threats. The Mitanni Kingdom was eventually absorbed by the Hittite Empire and later the Assyrians. The Hittite conquest of Mitanni marked a shift in regional power dynamics, leading to the Hittite Empire's dominance. The Hurrian language left a significant linguistic legacy, especially in the form of Hurro-Urartian loanwords in the region. Hurro-Urartian loanwords found in Akkadian texts provide insights into the linguistic diversity of the ancient Near East. Mitanni's collapse contributed to the power vacuum that led to the rise of the new kingdom of Egypt under Amenhotep III. Amenhotep III's expansion southward was indirectly facilitated by the power vacuum created by Mitanni's decline. The Mitanni were known for their use of silver as a primary currency. Silver's use reflected the empire's economic maturity and the importance of standardized currency in trade. Silver bullions were used for transactions, indicating a sophisticated economic system. Their art and architecture were influenced by both Mesopotamian and Hittite styles. Hurrian art, with its distinctive figurines and relief sculptures, blended Mesopotamian and indigenous styles. The architectural style, incorporating columns and intricate carvings, left a lasting impact on later Near Eastern civilizations. The Mitanni Empire played a role in spreading the use of the chariot as a military vehicle across the Near East. Chariot warfare revolutionized battle tactics, requiring skilled drivers and archers, and became a symbol of elite status. Chariots, with their light frames and speed, transformed warfare tactics, making them key in early battles. The empire's administrative system was complex, with a hierarchy of officials managing various regions and functions. The administrative complexity included governors, or martu, overseeing provinces, ensuring efficient governance. They had a legal code, some aspects of which have been deciphered from clay tablets, showing similarities to Babylonian law. The Mitanni kings held titles such as King of the Four Quarters, emphasizing their claim to universal rule. The King of the Four Quarters title emphasized the emperor's claim to rule over all known directions and lands. They maintained diplomatic correspondence with other major powers, as evidenced by the Amarna letters. The Amarna letters, written by Mitanni and other rulers, give a first-hand account of diplomacy and politics of the era. The Hurrian language survived in some isolated pockets, even after the fall of Mitanni, like in the kingdom of Urartu. Urartu, influenced by Hurrian culture, preserved some of Mitanni's language and customs for centuries. The Mitanni were skilled in metalworking, producing weapons and artifacts from bronze and gold. Metalworking innovations like the production of bronze weapons contributed to their military prowess. Copper and tin were essential for the production of bronze, a material critical to their military and economic power. The goddess Ishtar was also worshipped in Mitanni, reflecting cultural exchange with Mesopotamian civilizations. Ishtar's worship in Mitanni shows how local deities merged with Mesopotamian pantheons, reflecting religious syncretism. The empire's agricultural productivity was enhanced by the use of canals and terracing on hillsides. Terraced farming maximized land use in hilly areas, demonstrating an advanced understanding of agriculture. The Mitanni were part of a complex network of city-states and kingdoms that exchanged ideas, goods, and technologies. This network allowed for the spread of technologies like writing and irrigation systems across different cultures. They employed scribes who recorded events and laws in cuneiform script on clay tablets. Scribes were educated in scribal schools, preserving knowledge and administration through written records. The Mitanni Kingdom encompassed parts of modern-day Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. The empire's territory stretched from the Zagros Mountains to the upper Euphrates, a vast expanse for its time. The Hurrian people had a rich musical tradition, with evidence of musical notation found in Ugarit, a coastal city influenced by Mitanni culture. The musical notation in Hurrian hymn, number 6, discovered at Ugarit, is the oldest known example of notated music. The hymn to Nickel showcases the Hurrians' appreciation for music and the divine connection through song. The empire's military might was based on a professional army, including a cavalry unit, which was rare at that time. The cavalry units were a testament to Mitanni's equestrian expertise and military innovation. The Mitanni had a hierarchical social structure with priests, warriors, administrators, and commoners. The hierarchical system included a priestly class with significant influence over religious and civic life. The social structure provided stability, with clear roles defining societal expectations and responsibilities. They practiced a form of divination involving animal entrails, similar to practices in other ancient Near Eastern cultures. Divination rituals were conducted by specialized priests, seeking divine guidance for important decisions. The Mitanni Empire's influence extended to the arts, particularly in pottery and cylinder seals. Cylinder seals with intricate designs served as personal signatures and markers of ownership. The Hurrian language had a unique writing system that adapted cuneiform to represent its specific sounds. The goddess Shashka Mitanni was a prominent deity in the Mitanni pantheon, associated with love and war. The empire's collapse led to the diffusion of Hurrian culture and language into surrounding societies. Some Mitanni princes received training in Egypt, indicating the extent of their diplomatic relations. This exchange of royal education fostered cultural understanding and potential espionage. The Mitanni Hittite Treaty included a clause where the gods of both nations were invoked to ensure its enforcement. The Hittite Mitanni Treaty's divine clause bound the agreement by invoking the wrath of gods if violated. The treaty's clauses detailed reciprocal obligations, demonstrating a nuanced understanding of international law. The empire's control over resources like copper and tin was strategic for Bronze Age metalwork. Control over mineral resources made Mitanni a key player in the Bronze Age metallurgical industry. Mitanni's political structure featured a blend of local Hurrian traditions and influences from the Indo-Aryan ruling class. The blend of cultures under Mitanni rule created a unique fusion evident in art, religion, and language. The Indo-Aryan ruling class's influence is seen in names and religious practices integrating with Hurrian culture. The Hurrian hymn to Nikko, found in Ugarit, is one of the oldest surviving examples of written music. The empire's cities featured fortifications and palaces, reflecting their need for defense and grandeur. These fortifications were necessary due to frequent conflicts and the need to protect valuable resources. Mitanni's existence highlights the multi-ethnic nature of the ancient Near East. The multi-ethnic character of Mitanni reflects the dynamic and fluid nature of ancient Near Eastern societies. The Mitanni's collapse marked a transition period in the history of the region, leading to new geopolitical configurations. The end of Mitanni marked a power vacuum that shaped the rise of new empires and cultural shifts. The study of Mitanni contributes to our understanding of the complex interactions and cultural exchanges in the ancient world. Studying Mitanni enriches our knowledge of ancient diplomacy, cultural exchange, and the development of early state systems.